Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, Scotus, Supreme Court of the United States, or as I call it, Scrotus, they rejected Trump's request to delay his sentencing, as you may have already heard. This is, of course, for his 34 felony count conviction in his hush money and election interference case. So it was a 5-4 decision. Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Amy Coney Barrett sided with the liberals on the court. So that's what pushed it over the edge, luckily. Donald Trump was sentenced today as a result. He appeared virtually, did not appear in person, and the judge released the audio from the hearing, which was, it was something. If you have not heard it, I mean, unless you really want to torture yourself, I wouldn't recommend it. Trump rambled, he whined. It seemed like forever. It seemed like an hour. I mean, in actuality, I think it was maybe about 10 minutes, but it felt like forever. You know, I guess this is what he calls the weave, right? I mean, he just blathered and was just all over the place. Literally, he talked about his election. He talked about how many votes he got, which what the hell does that have to do with him being sentenced for crimes he committed? You know, he called his win a quote unquote massive landslide. It was not. It was not. He didn't even receive 50% of the vote. When you factor in the third party votes, he did not even keep his vote totals above the 50% mark. So he is not the quote unquote popular president that he thinks he is. Of course, he called it a witch hunt. He bitched about the gag order. I mean, as if that matters anymore. He said he is quote unquote totally innocent. And then he said that this was, quote, an injustice of justice. Then he went on and he literally started complaining about the wars around the world, inflation. He even threw in the California fires. And he was like, oh, all of this is going on and yet I'm being sentenced. Like, yeah, you committed crimes. Guess what? All of that's going on. And there are other people who were sentenced today too, to jail and to prison. You got off with nothing. You got off with no consequences. So just shut up. For the love of God, shut up. Like this man is, and I use that term loosely, is just the biggest whiny crybaby on the freaking planet. So unfortunately, as I just mentioned, he is facing no real punishment. As he had said, you know, as he had alluded to, Judge Juan Merchan sentenced Trump to what's called an unconditional discharge. So he will have a felony criminal record. That's about the only thing that matters. So Trump will have a felony criminal conviction on his record, which is about the only thing that matters here, the only thing that really is going to sting a little bit. But he can still vote in Florida because under Florida law, as long as you've finished your sentence, you are then reinstated and eligible to vote again, except for rare circumstances. You know, if I believe like rape is one of them. There's, you know, I think murder. Obviously, you're not eligible after you've committed after you've finished your sentence. Anyway, but for any other crimes, you can still vote. He also can't possess or own a gun. I don't know who's really gonna, you know, pay attention to that and hold him to it. Also, he is required to provide a DNA sample. He may have already done that when he was the president. I don't know. I don't know, you know, if that's a requirement. But anyway, that's it. That's all that's going to happen with him. He gets nothing. And then he's still talking about maybe appealing this decision. So he just cannot move on. Like he's just such a wimp. He really is. He is such a beta trying to be an alpha. It's pathetic. In other Trump news, an appeals court overruled Trump humper Judge Aileen Cannon, and they rejected Trump's request to block the release of the special counsel report, meaning they ruled that it can be released. Now, they didn't specify between the two parts of the report, like the classified documents case versus the attempted coup case. But as I mentioned previously, the Justice Department only plans to release the part related to the attempted coup. The appeals court said that so we'll see if Trump, if he appeals, I will let you know. Members of the media and various attorneys are saying that Biden should use the Supreme Court granted presidential immunity that they gave to Trump, which they gave to all presidents, and he should just release the report either way. Shouldn't even wait for Donald Trump to appeal. He should just release it. Because what are they going to do? It's part of his presidential duties, right? So he thinks the public should know. He should just do it. I 100% concur. Do I think that Biden has the stones to do it? No, not in any way, shape, or form. Democrats are pathetically weak, which is why they keep losing, which is why people are losing faith in them, and they have not learned how to fight. So, no. Do I think that Biden will ever do it? Would he ever do it? No, not in a million years. Not at all. So, pathetic. I would, if I was in his place, I would do that and a whole lot more. Anyway, I will let you know if I hear any more on all of this. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Sorry to say, this is cold comfort that he didn't get any kind of punishment, and he is going to skate on basically everything. And even the Georgia case is not looking good. But anyway, I'll keep you posted. Again, thank you all so much. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.